Hey everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address, if you don't know what it is, it's www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com, where we discuss clinical trials in plain English every single day. Today I'm going to talk about, because I've been getting questions on this topic, regarding why your clinical research organization or your company needs to blog. And let me start off by saying that if you are thinking, or your organization is thinking of spending even $1 on any type of advertising this year, you need to blog. Okay, and that's most organizations. And let me tell you why. So, advertising still works, but it's very expensive. So when it comes to clinical trial recruitment, when it comes to business development, whatever it might be, advertising still works. Traditional advertising definitely does work. We use central campaigns for a lot of my studies at my company, South Coast Clinical Trials. We have TV ads, radio ads, periodical ads, then the ads on Craigslist. Traditional advertising works, and outside of Craigslist, they are very, very expensive still. TV ad agencies still charge based on the Nielsen ratings, which most advertising experts would agree are way out of date. But because it's sort of like the good old boys club, they're still colluding to keep prices high. Even though you and I both know that we rarely watch commercials anymore on TV. I mean, most cable boxes have an option where you can skip the commercials, or even more than that, most people, if you're anything like me, you probably have an iPad in front of you while you're watching TV, your smartphone within 2 feet of you while you're watching TV. And by the way, your smartphone is going to be 2 feet away from you even when you sleep for most people. So to say that audience members are watching ads on TV is outdated, but we're still paying for that model. We're still paying based on the fact that in the 1960s and 70s, people would actually watch the commercials. And in 2013, that is not true. But where is everyone's eyeballs going? They're going to LinkedIn, they're going to Facebook, they're going to Twitter, they're going to Google to type in questions about whatever it is they're interested in. And this is why in my DVD, How to Get More Studies for Your Clinical Trial Company, one of the chapters is I recommend that you blog. And I'm not going to get into all those details here because I'm trying to keep this video short. But get that DVD for those of you interested. It's not that expensive. I try to keep it affordable for you guys. You need a blog. Now, if you're a research clinic, it doesn't have to be a video blog like this. You can do a written blog. You can do an audio blog. You don't have to even blog about the general industry of clinical research. You can blog about your therapeutic indication. You can blog about the local area, your local neighborhood. So if you're like in Boise, Idaho, you can blog about Boise, Idaho. If you're a research site in Boise, Idaho that does neurology studies, you can blog about topics related to neurology. You can also blog about topics related to your hometown, your city, the region that you're in. You can blog about a combination of those two things. The point is, you want to attract eyeballs. We are all trying to advertise and promote our brands, and blogging is by far, in 2013 and going forward, going to be the best place to do that for virtually no money. I mean, you can have a blog, host it for like $100 a year, and as long as you have someone dedicated or a group of people dedicated to updating content every single day on the blog, you can really do significant damage and not have to spend on an advertising budget for traditional advertising. You can still do that, but you'll see that your blog is actually bringing in more attention and more brand awareness for your company than traditional advertising. I know for South Coast Clinical Trials that is absolutely true. So that's why you need a blog. It doesn't have to be about research in general. That's a broad topic, and if you're a small research clinic in a town somewhere, anywhere in the Midwest or on the West Coast, anywhere, if you don't have a national presence, which most sites, most research clinics fall into that category, or if you don't have a global presence, which almost everyone doesn't fall into that category, you can pick about really niche topics. Like, the more unique the topic, the better. So if you're a neurology site, you can start blogging about Parkinson's disease. And if you can rank high for Parkinson's disease in your area, or better yet, Parkinson's research, you will start getting a lot of attention for your brand, and that can convert into more study participants and even more studies, as some of these research clinics or CROs and pharmaceutical sponsors are going to be Googling these terms too. And if they need sites and they've never heard of you before, that's a great way for them to find about your brand for free. And it does take work. I mean, I've been doing this blog for 3.5 years, but it definitely pays off, and it almost starts paying off immediately. And this just goes beyond just having a Facebook fan page and a Twitter profile and a Google Plus profile. That's all important for yourself and for you as an individual to promote yourself, and also to promote what you're pushing, your cause, your organization. But social networking platforms change all the time. I mean, just look at all those musicians who invested in MySpace, invested a lot of time and effort into MySpace, and then MySpace completely changed their entire platform. Those people basically lost their profiles, or their profiles are just drastically different, and let's say they didn't invest in Facebook. So the point is that social networks change, they come and go, they're like fads, but blogging and having your own website and your own blog, that's here to stay for the foreseeable future. I mean, that we're just barely getting into it, so don't think that you're coming late to the party. I think you are coming early to the party, and I think blogging is extremely important for everyone. I don't care what industry you're in, but I'm speaking specifically to you researchers now. If you're even going to spend $1 on advertising this year for any reason, you need a blog. And I actually, through my consulting agency, help and have helped a lot of research sites, CROs, SMOs, even pharmaceutical companies set up blogs. I do it for a very cheap price, very affordable compared to what other ad agencies are charging. If they even do this, I'll help you set it up, give you a turnkey blog, and depending on how involved you want me to be with it, prices vary. But let me know. Go to my website and click on my bio page and my consulting page. You can email me, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, if you're interested in me helping you set up your blog. I want to give my Clinical Trial Guru producers a shout out. That's Sarah Elizabeth Siegler, Resolve Research Solutions, Accurate Clinical Trials, Erdhart Clinical Trials, PTNR, Patrick Stone, Darshan Kulkarni, Biopharm Systems, Zymewire, Mozio, South Coast Clinical Trials, Breakthrough Clinical Trials, and St. Paul Medical Research Center in Miami, Florida. Blogging is important. It's gonna become increasingly more important going forward, and you definitely want to secure the Google page rank for your blog, for your keywords. I can probably help you do this. There's probably very little competition from other research sites now, so do it early. Be the first in your market to this game, and you will thank me and yourself for it later. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you.